Okay, so here we are at the fuselage. If we follow lines down, you can see lines up pretty good all along the edge here, and then it kind of dips down right at the end there. So that's the part that I'm going to have to fill, and I'll kind of fill it. Obviously, the thickest point will be back here, and then I'll try to feather it off as we get further down this direction. So probably should do that before I glass it. I may glass it first and then use the Bondo. Okay, so here we are. I did decide to use balsa filler. I think it's the right thing to do. We want our wing to be perfect prior to covering it. I knew that. I was just bouncing around ideas in my head what I thought would be the easiest, but I found my balsa filler, and we'll just go ahead and do it that way. So the wing is attached. Basically, I just took an old credit card, dipped into the balsa filler. I got to mix some water in with the balsa filler to have it so it spread a little bit easier, but I just took the edge of the fuselage there and the card and then just spread it as evenly as I could. You don't want to move this stuff around too much or it starts breaking up on you while you're applying it, so you just kind of want to do one little coat, let that dry, do another little coat if you need to. So anyway, so this is what it looks like this way. I'm sure I'm not teaching you guys anything new, but I want to show you what it can look like once you sand it down. Now check this out. Look at that seam between the wing and the fuselage. I'm actually pretty proud of myself about that. So tooting my own horn here, toot toot. But anyway, this looks like it's got a texture to it, but this is completely flat. I did a good job sanding that and everything. So, but this is what I hope to have the other side looking like. Basically, I just took the sanding block, sanded up to the fuselage. I didn't want to reshape the fuselage in any way, shape, or form there. So, whoops. So I sanded close, and then I took finer sandpaper, and then I took an X-Acto knife, scraped any of the little chunks off of the fuselage here, and then I took an X-Acto knife on the edge where the fuselage and the wing meet and just cut a perfectly straight line there. Once we glass it and everything, I think this is going to look just really good. So anyway, I'll go ahead and put this up on a tripod, and we'll start sanding the other side over here and kind of show you the process a little bit. Okay, I'm using a flat sanding block, and I believe this is like 100 grit or 125 grit, something like that. I just want to really be able to cut through this and not spend a lot of time sanding, but I also want to be careful not to goof up the fuselage either. Okay, you can kind of see where the edge of the fuselage is starting to show there. That's when you kind of want to back off because we're going to use some finer sandpaper as we get closer to that point. And I think we're going to probably have to put a little bit more right there. I didn't want to put it on too thick in one coat, so. Okay, here's where we're going to take our X-Acto, and real carefully, I don't want to crack the filler. I'm just going to find that edge. Okay, get a little off track on that side. There we go. Okay, and that's how we got that really nice edge on the other side as well. So I think this is actually where it needs to be here, so I'm going to go ahead and just start scraping that off. All right, voila. We're pretty darn close here. I'm probably going to have to add just a little bit more over here and feather it out just a bit. This side was pretty low, so it's going to have to come out just a bit further. But you can see we got the nice, super clean line there. And once we put the fiberglass on and the resin kind of soaks into that balsa filler and everything, that's going to be a nice, crisp connection there. So anyway, that's it for right now. I'm going to go to the hobby shop, get some fiberglass, and that'll be our next video.